Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Sick Minds of Matt and
Eric, this is where you're going to do the intro. We need to discuss where we're doing this.
Oh, like you'll get it one of these days. One of these days, we'll get it. All right. How you been, Eric? How you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Super busy. It's starting to warm up. By warm up, I mean it's now in the 40s and
Yeah,
slash
same.
30s. Yeah.
Same.
um, I've seen a few more animes this week. Some pretty good, some not so much. But we're here to discuss Tower of God
And Dragon Ball Super.
and Dragon Ball Super.
We've actually been playing Neo 2 a lot, and I mean a lot. I think we're like 35 hours, 45 hours into playing it.
Yeah, I probably got. Let me see. Actually, let me pull up Steam. Oh, I just closed Steam. God damn it.
I think I'm at like I think from today I think I'm at like 35. I think. And we
Oh,
will,
of course. Update. There's an update.
um, besides that, hopefully by the time we do our next episode, which by the way, sorry for the delays. Eric hasn't been able to record because of his girlfriend. She's been out of town, so he's had to watch the cats, watch the dogs, so it hasn't really been able to allow him to record. And then I've just have been having an awful sleep schedule. I'm really tired. You can actually kind of see the bags under my eyes, to be honest. So I haven't really been able to record because I've just been really tired, and I am tired right now. So yeah, but the next episode we're hoping to talk about Rising of the Shield Hero season 2, and when we're doing that, I'm going to be writing out what is missing from the light novels. And I already have some stuff. I already have some stuff just from the prologue of the light novel 6 for that season. So
67 hours, by the way.
he doesn't have a life, everyone.
I just watched the dog and stuff. Yeah.
he when we start a new game, this is what he does. He will make sure he has 45,000 hours into it, and I'll be like, yeah, I got about like 100. So yeah, we're gonna talk about Tower of God because we really didn't get to go into it last time. We only talked a little bit about it, and I actually wrote down all the characters' names, at least the ones that I think are somewhat important. So I can try to remember everyone and not look like an idiot when it comes to talking about it. Be like, that character, the character.
The problem we have, right, because we watch so much anime, is that like the names are just oblivious. If you just say main character of this, I know who you're talking about, but their name, unless
Yeah.
it's like Ash, Goku, or like uh Hyusuke or something, I'm not gonna fucking know I'm not gonna remember their name.
I'll see. Like I'll remember Rising of the Shield Hero because I have like almost all the light novels. Like that was the first anime I think that I got into light novels. Because I watched the first season, I'm like, wow, this is really good. And then I did more research, and it was like, here's a web novel. Read the web novel, and they're like, here's the light novel. And I was like, holy shit, this is good. There's so much more detail into this, and so that's why I usually prefer to find out that animes have light novels because I'd rather read the light novel. There's usually more detail. You get more detail in like what the main character's thinking and everything.
But the animation,
Oh, see, no, I love anime. It's just like with manga that they cut things out.
they do. Okay, so I will say that like manga is more story rich, but they're like the anime is just a piece of art watching it. Like I can't stress how much I'm pretty sure they cut from like Demon Slayer, but the combat scenes,
They didn't cut
you could
much.
take any frame from the combat scenes, and it's a fucking masterpiece.
Demon Slayer is one of the few that's like,
That's pretty spot on.
yeah.
Okay, well then that's a bad example. But like, for instance, like there's just something about the art scenes in the anime that just, I don't know.
Oh no, I agree. And like, I like kind of like when you're reading the light novels, like picturing it in your head and stuff. It's pretty cool. Like think about, and then when you see it on screen, you're like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, for instance, Rising of the Shield Hero, for the most part, season 1 follows the novels almost completely, except for like the ending of season 1. Um, so we got that, and I'm gonna save it for the Rising of the Shield Hero um,
We're doing
episode.
this live. I'm gonna see if these will work.
Yeah. The reason why, like, honestly, guys, the thing is like, I plan to eventually learn how to edit stuff, but when you're working overnights and then I'm trying to do stuff for the podcast, trying to watch new animes to keep up to date with stuff, it's really tough for me to also watch YouTube videos about editing videos and stuff. And we don't really need to edit it because we usually don't really have any blank spaces in between what we're talking about. So
It's not even the blank spaces, right? Like I feel like if we wanted to edit our videos to make it better, it would be a full frame on you while you're talking, and then when I talk, it would just cut and go full frame me. And we just need to figure out how to do that. And I feel like if we figure out how to do that,
also, like, I could probably get my buddy who plays guitar to get us to do an opening. I could probably have an opening for this too. But I like what we're doing. I like the whole side by side. People get to see the cats in the background that just jumped off the little tower. Um, but yeah, so like I'm trying to improve the content for you guys. Like, for instance, like I wrote down like the Tower of God characters, like I said, instead of me not remembering their names. So at least I'll try to make it better for you instead of you guys being like, "Wow, look at these fucking idiots." You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to do that, trying to make it a little bit more informational instead of me like plowing through an anime and then being like, man, what are those fucking characters' names? Are they
yeah,
connected yet?
nope. I might have to put it in and try to.
Yeah, you have to do that with beats.
No, these beats are specifically for like my iPhone, and it just keeps connecting to my damn iPhone.
We'll put your
So
iPhone.
I think I have to like remove them from my iPhone.
Turn the Bluetooth off on your iPhone. That's all you gotta do. We're doing it live, folks. We're doing it live.
Let's see. I'm off. Okay. Let's see.
I will say I will fuck up some of these names. I'm like looking at the list and I'm like, yeah, I don't know how to say half of these names.
It's not showing up on like on this fucking thing.
The last time I tried to connect my Bluetooth headphones, like my Beats to like the computer, it only connected with one headphone.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird. Anyways, let's get into Tower God. Let's get into it.
Yeah, that's good. Tower
Let's get
gun.
into it. So we got the 25th bomb. Which, why is he called the 25th? Did they
Why
ever?
is it called the 25th?
Yeah, did they ever say why he's called the 25th bomb? Is this the 25th
No.
version of him? I wonder if we find out. If you guys like have read the webtoon, read the webtoon, which I downloaded webtoon so I can like read the webtoon and get like
Free? That by the way?
yeah, it's free. It's free.
Okay.
Do you guys know why he's called the 25th bomb? Like, make sure you put it in the comments, by the way, if you know why. So we're following the story of Bomb. He runs with his friend Rachel. We're gonna call her bitch. We're gonna call.
Yeah, we will eventually.
Yeah,
right now.
Actually, I wrote down AKA see you next Tuesday as my description of her in my notes. I wrote down AKA see you next Tuesday. That's good.
Totally did. Like, just fucking terrible person.
Yeah,
Terrible
we'll tell you why. But so we start off with seeing Bomb and Rachel in the beginning. Rachel's like, "You gotta let me go, Bomb. You gotta let me go. Let me go into the light. I gotta go climb the tower." So she ends up in the tower, and then Bomb all of a sudden teleports to Hedon, or Hidan, whatever the Guardian's name, like how you say his name is. Uh, and the Guardian's like, well, if you want to go see her, you got to go destroy that black orb in the water. But you got to get past this dragon thing, this water serpent dragon. But that's when we get introduced to, what's her name? Hayuri Jihad, the princess, one of the princesses of Jihad. So far, from what we eventually see later on, she's definitely the strongest princess. She's the black haired with the red one that gives him the sword.
Thus far, yeah.
Uh,
She may be the actual princess.
yeah. So we run into her. She's kind of cool. She's sweet. Kind of sweet, I guess. Maybe. Nice. A little nice. I don't know.
Nice. Nice for this world.
Yeah. So, Bomb runs into Kuhn Agnes. Kuhn? Whatever.
Sure.
Whatever his name is. He's like, I think his family was the Agnes family, and he got kicked out for. We haven't really found out why he got kicked out of the family yet. I feel like that should have been a season 1 thing.
I feel like that's no, I don't feel like it's gonna be a season 1 thing. I'm getting like real good like Neji vibes from him.
I'm getting that, yeah. I'm also getting what's his name? Not Yusuke, not Kurama. Hiei. I'm getting Hiei vibes from him too.
Oh yeah, he's fucking ridiculously strong, and I feel like we still haven't seen everything that he's capable of yet.
Agreed. His bag multiplies everything. Like it just copies everything. And then we meet probably one of my favorite characters, Rack the crocodile. Love him.
Yeah.
And he calls everyone turtles. No reason
Green
why.
turtle.
He just
Orange
calls them all turtles.
Whatever hair color they are. That's
blue turtle.
That's what it is. What is wrong with red turtle?
I love him. And he's like, you got any more of those chocolate bars, blue turtle? He's such a great character. Yeah, so what are your overall thoughts with this show?
I can't wait for season 2. Now, I know this is not like the web series because apparently the main character doesn't even exist in the web series.
So no, he does because I
Okay.
read the first chapter and he is called the 25th Bomb, but I feel like he's not that important because later on, like from some of the stuff that I seen for like cover art and stuff, he's not there. So
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Honestly, this is a question.
I like the anime though.
This is a question for everyone. Like, if you've actually read the webtoon, can you tell us what is significantly different with the season 1 to like the webtoon? So like maybe then like we can have like a better comparison, because like I know how different sometimes anime companies will change things. Like not to get a little, I guess, dirty, I guess. Like High School DxD season 3 is pretty much not canon. Like they ignored the whole light novel, they ignored the manga, and like created their own episodes and left out so much shit that was important.
So, I feel like it's okay for the anime and the mangas to like be separate things, as long as they're following separate characters.
See, my issue is like I think it needs to follow the source material pretty closely, or at least close enough, if that makes sense. If you're not going to be like 100% faithful, at least be like 75% faithful to me.
That's fair.
Because because then at this point, you're just putting your fucking like the name of it on it and just making it whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, which is what people would do. Like honestly, I would not mind like I said this before, but like if Dragon Ball were to be like, oh, Dragon Ball Z manga, and it just follows Gohan and his little adventures and shit, and then Dragon Ball Z anime just has everybody but Gohan, Oh yeah, I'm all right with that. You know.
Or like I wouldn't mind like a I love how we just like said fuck off with Tower of God right
Well,
now.
no. I'm just using that as an example. Like I still want to get back to Tower of God because it's fantastic. It's more of like the combat
Honestly,
is not what's important in this anime.
it's the story. It's like
Yeah.
100% the story. Like, yeah, there's some fighting in it, but the story of Tower of God is what it's about. Like, you're not there to watch fight scenes and stuff. You're there to like find out what the fuck's going on. Because in like what is it, like episode 6, he finds Rachel.
Yeah. So at first I didn't know how they were gonna play off this thing, right?
I
Because
agree.
like
I agree.
I thought they were it was just like, oh, that was an accident type of thing, or maybe she lost her memory, or how long has it been since, or maybe he went and found Rachel, but it's a past version of Rachel. I thought that they could do so many things with it.
See, I think what the cool thing is with this story is like she wasn't supposed to be with that group. Quant Blitz, the other anchor and tester, I think is like the red haired guy or whatever, the one that has all the anger issues. He had his own separate group, and then he just said, "Fuck it, I want you all to like the final 3 standing. You guys are joining this group." And I don't think they were supposed to do that. Like he was supposed to have his own separate testing,
Yeah.
and he was just a lazy fuck. He was like, "All right, last 3 standing. Good luck." I don't.
Then there's Rachel.
Yeah,
Then there's Rachel.
there is
That
Rachel.
bitch.
I feel like we could
did-
talk a whole episode about trust issues with because of Rachel.
It's just flat out betrayal, right? Okay, there's a lot that happens in this anime that I cannot like recall. It's so here's how there's people who are climbing the tower, right, to get whatever. Is it a wish? Sure, let's make it a wish. Like they're climbing the tower for whatever fucking reason.
Yeah,
Some of them are fighters, some of them are not. They break them out into like groups where like one is the eyes, one's a magician, one is like a fighter, and then one is like support or something like that.
yeah. There's like a support. There's like magic users. There's people that are like you said, support because it goes off of being able to, what is it? Like see the map and like what you're supposed to do, where you're supposed to go.
Yeah. So they gave them roles, and each of them were playing like their own role and whatnot. And I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
But they only really played off of that for like 3 or 4 episodes, because the rest of the time was them just backstabbing each other.
I mean, they still were even during some of the missions. You had
Yeah.
which coward is it? Is it Ho? I think it's Ho, the one that has the one horn that looks like a chick, but it's a guy.
Who doesn't matter anymore because he's no longer around.
Yeah, but who set him up to kill?
I think
Was it the
is
blonde? Was it the blonde?
No, I think it was the best friend.
No,
No. I think it was Rachel.
I think it was the guy that's helping Rachel, who is the main examiner or whatever.
I don't think it was the guy that's helping Rachel. I think, okay, so if you remember at the end when they couldn't find Bond,
Yeah.
right? It was the one that's missing an eye.
Yeah.
Well, like they were fighting each other.
Let's hold on. Was her name? No, that's Serena's the thief. Oh, Hiwa, HWA is
Sure.
the one with the eye
We
patch.
haven't had an actual story with them yet.
Yeah.
So all we know is that like in
Also,
a fight,
could she be a princess?
maybe. If so, I don't know what her deal is, because she's the one who planted the note for Ho to find, to do the whole kidnapping thing
Yeah, but
for the princess to begin with, which is what Rachel wanted. So I don't know if they're actually aligned with each other,
See, I think it's the blonde-haired guy that was the one that helped Rachel set up the note to try to get rid of Bomb. But I think
I thought it was
HW.
Blue Turtle. At first, I thought it was Blue Turtle.
I did too. I thought Blue Turtle was for sure like backstabbing everyone. But then you come to find out he's seeing Bomb as like a brother,
Yeah.
like his family, like him, Crocodile Boy, and Blue Turtle are like a family. So,
And I just, yeah, I was just like,
dude,
God
there's
damn,
so
I still don't.
like there's so many plot twists just from season 1, and they fit it all in what 13 episodes. They fit it
Yeah.
in like 13 episodes, and you're like mind fucked through this whole thing, because then you're like, oh, Rachel's good. Okay, she's good. You know, they're gonna get to the top of the tower together, and then these fuckers. This is how intricate this story is for season 2. I mean, 1 is that the final episode is just Rachel talking about her whole plot.
So yeah, like literally the end of the episode, and this is why we fucking hate Rachel. So the whole purpose of like Bomb even being there is that Bomb wants to find Rachel because Rachel abandoned him.
And
Which
Rachel
is-
is like his love of his life or something like that. They were trying to say.
Yeah, it's not like a romantic thing, but it's just like apparently he's never known anybody. Like he doesn't know people. Like he didn't know they exist or some shit. And until Bomb met Rachel. And then Rachel just abandoned him because she needed to climb the tower for whatever fucking reason. Nobody has a clear reason
No,
on why
she-
they're climbing the goddamn tower.
So she is climbing the tower, so everyone will focus on her, like to be a star, like an idol.
And
I
she
guess.
says that. But like no, but there's no clear explanation as of yet. And then so anyway, she abandons him and he finds a way to like get to this world which is supposed to be impossible.
Yep.
It's supposed to be impossible. He gets there, and then he's just like, all right, now I'm going to find her. They finally find her, and he's just like, I'm going to help you get to the tower. He doesn't want nothing. He doesn't want to climb the tower. All he wanted to do was find Rachel and make sure she's safe. That was his whole fucking thing.
And to protect her. That was his whole thing.
Yeah.
This
It
whole
was
thing.
the whole fucking thing.
And then Rachel's
he-
like, You're turning into the star. Everyone wants to be with you. Everyone loves Bomb. I want to kill you.
It's just like, but it wasn't even that way until, okay, she was very like shy and just like, I don't want you to be near me, blah, 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 type of thing. I need to do this on my own. I don't want you to get involved. It was almost like a very protective thing of just like, I don't want Bomb to be here. And then you find out why is because she didn't want to kill Bomb, but killing Bomb's the only way that she can get what she wants. So last minute, first off, huge fight breaks out. Rachel's in a wheelchair. You believe that she's fucking paralyzed. Everybody believes she's fucking paralyzed.
This bitch. This fucking bitch.
So Bomb is just like, hey, we're getting to this tower. And Rachel's just like, no, I'm getting to this tower. She stands up and pushes him off the fucking cliff thing. And I'm like, oh. At first I was like, this bitch. I immediately paused, grabbed my phone, and texted Matt, Rachel's a bitch.
Yeah. I think I said something to you, and I went, just fucking wait till you get to this one part, dude. And then all of a sudden, this bitch. Dude, I'm at work, and I'm watching it. And that scene happens, and I was like, I paused it, and I'm like, took my headphones off, and I'm like, what the fuck did I just watch?
It was like, I audibly gasped. I went, and everything. It was fantastic. We're not doing it justice. We can't tell you what this show's about because we don't fucking know, but goddamn is it entertaining.
Yeah, it keeps you in it. It makes you like want to know what's happening next, which I love. I thought it
Yeah.
was just like a Crunchyroll exclusive, like someone from Crunchyroll made this up, like they did with Shinobi no Itsuki or whatever. Because like that was just a made up show. Like there's nothing else on it. There's no anime. There's no. I don't think there's a webtoon. There's no web novel. So yeah, it's interesting. And I when I found out there's a webtoon, like I kind of want to read it. Like I started reading it, but like the drawing's good, but it's not like manga quality, if that makes sense.
No, it makes sense.
So
It's oh man, it's an anime that doesn't have a defined plot, or maybe there is, and there it's just not. It hasn't shown yet. Like I don't understand what the power is of this tower and why everybody's climbing it, and people have climbed it multiple times apparently, because some people have climbed the tower,
yeah, and I think it's like the rankers have climbed it. I think
right? But like, if they have climbed it, what's at the end? What did they get?
power. I think they got power. I think most of the rankers get there to get power. Also, sorry, completely different, but apparently there's another Riddick movie coming out with Vin Diesel returning.
Oh, okay, I'll watch it.
So I didn't even watch the second one, to be honest. Anyways, back to Tower of God. Sorry, it's something that popped up on in my Discord server, and I was like, I'll just bring this up real quick. But yeah, there's like the cool other thing about this show that's pretty cool is like they're setting up people for them to like want to hate each other and want to kill them off, and then all of a sudden they're bringing them together, team building, and then everyone's becoming friends. Like I put him down as like Hats, whatever his fucking name is, the guy with the twin blades. I wrote down the names. I don't know how to say their names. Sorry, people. I'm sorry. He's like cold to everyone, and then he's starting to not be cold to people and is starting to become a better person. But the one thing
The guy who's always in a sleeping bag.
oh the guy I called him Nap King. His name's Pon, Pon.
Oh, sure.
I called him Nap King. That's my description.
That's a fair description.
Yeah, and then you got Anak Jahad, the fake princess, and her and Hats. I'm gonna call him Hats because that's how his name is spelled. Um, they fight and they like come to like a standoff. So like, then later on, Hats gets his ass kicked by one of the rankers, but Anak Jahad doesn't get her ass kicked. So it's like, did they nerf Twin Blade Boy, or was he just never as strong as I thought he was?
Or are they holding back on a supposed princess?
Maybe.
Because not everybody knows that she's a fake. They think that she's like her mother.
Well, no.
Because
What's her name? Endorsi Jihad, the other girl. She knows that she's a fake.
oh yeah, they are like best friends now.
Yeah, they're like best friends now. But then enter what's her name? Where is it? Where is it? Hayuri Jihad, the one that just pretty much fucked up the assassin Yuga without even not using her weapon, not using
She
a
just showed up.
weapon. She like flicked him. Dude is almost dead. Almost dead.
Oh, he died. He's died for sure.
Oh yeah, he died
not,
from
not
her.
from the flick, but like
Died from her teammate. That comes
Yeah.
down from the fucking ceiling with his hammer and just squishes him. But like the other two princesses were struggling against him, and then she just shows up and is like, "You guys aren't worth shit."
I gave somebody this sword. Where are they? That was
Like she sees the sword and is like, "Why do you have my sword? Bomb is supposed to have that sword." I think Bomb is a creation from the tower. Because he just randomly showed up in rags with Rachel. Where was Rachel originally? Where's Rachel originally from?
Rachel, I don't know, but Rachel found Bomb, so they had to be from the same world.
I thought Bomb just appeared in front of her.
I thought it was the other way around.
Because Rachel said she was always in darkness and stuff, and then I found Bomb.
I thought it was the other way around. I could have swore Bomb was surrounded in darkness, and then he found Rachel.
I don't know.
Are they two halves of the same fucking coin?
See, that's the other thing I was wondering. I'm like, are they like the same person?
Can they not coexist at the same time?
Yeah, that's the other thing. That was the other vibe I was kind of getting. It's definitely interesting, and I honestly, I can't. I hope I know they said they are doing a season 2, so I can't wait for it because I'm curious to see what's gonna happen with season 2. Because like I want to read ahead, but at the same time, I'm like they have plenty of material for them not to like catch up to the webtoon right now. That I'm like, let's see what else happens. I'm curious. I want to see what happens with Bomb's training. What is that golden fucking Kamehameha shit that he has?
You mean that self-destruct? Like I'll kill everything.
Like I'm curious. I am very curious. So
Who else? Yep. Well, anyway, that's Tower Guy.
Yeah. Honestly, like I would love to talk more about it, but it's just like it's been like 2 or 3 weeks since I've watched it, so it's kind of like out of my brain now that I'm in.
Yeah. I do remember liking it. I do remember it's good. I don't remember if it has a main plot. It feels like it doesn't. Other than everybody's just trying to like climb the tower, and you're slowly learning why.
Well, there's also all these like side stories about everyone else that are interesting.
It's more about the side stories, honestly. I like the side stories more than like, oh, I gotta climb this tower for power. Like, all right, but like, how does the tower do that? Like,
yeah.
That, like,
so like the issue is like we moved on to a new anime that we started watching, but it's very slowly releasing new episodes. The Ice Blade Sorcerer one.
Oh yeah, I need to put that on my watch list so when new episodes come out, I can see it.
Yeah, and then I put the new Gundam on my watch list because they're finally dubbing it. And then there was one other that I put on there, but I haven't. I think it's called like The Last Summoner. I think I haven't started it yet.
I started watching Beastmaster, which I think you'll like.
Well, right now
Beast Tamer rather.
Right now, the thing is like I'm binging my favorite anime, one of my favorite animes, which is The Rising of the Shield Hero. So like I'm putting all my attention in that, and I'm also rereading the light novels so I can. For when we talk about season 2, I'll be able to be like, this is all the shit that it's missing. Also, season 1 animation, from what I can see right now, is significantly better than season 2's animation. I don't know.
Shield Hero?
Yeah. Because there's a lot more CGI stuff in Shield Hero season 2, where season 1 there wasn't. So, and maybe they didn't want to put in all the money to have the Spirit Turtle look a lot better, because seeing it CGI'd kind of pissed me off because I was looking forward to seeing the animation for it.
I don't know. I can't wait for Jujutsu Kaisen to like come back.
Yeah, I can't wait for season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen, which I need to keep reading the manga. I've let the chapters run up now, so I have plenty to read. All right, let's move over to Dragon Ball Super. Let's move over to one of our favorite all-time animes. Let's move over to the Super.
Dragon Ball Super. Oh man. There's some gold, and then there's some not so gold things about Super.
What's the not so gold things? Because that's all of GT in my opinion.
Okay, GT is like coal. Like it's not really a precious metal in my opinion. So here's where I think everything is great, right? You have and I'm gonna skip over some arcs that I just didn't find that interesting. Um, you start off Battle of Gods, great, fantastic. It's what brought Super to us. You have uh, Frieza returning. That's awesome. That was great. Um, we get introductions to like Hit and stuff like that. We got this like mini tournament thing. That was pretty cool. Black Goku or Goku Black.
That dude, that
That's
arc is
that arc
intense.
is great, but I didn't like Zamatsu.
Yeah, he's a little bitch.
I didn't like I didn't like the way he was never really defeated. Like here's my thing with Zamatsu, right? Like they needed Zeno to come in and completely remove the universe, remove that timeline.
Yeah.
That's how they defeated Zamatsu. And my whole thing is during the tournament arc, all universes that were erased by Zumatsu returned.
Yep.
Does that include that timeline?
It's a different timeline, and there's two different Zenos, so that's the thing.
Yeah.
Did that Zeno from that timeline bring all the universes that he destroyed back? That's the thing we need. Maybe the manga eventually gets to that. We don't know. I haven't.
Well, okay, so let's talk where we're at now. Like, here's the ones that I didn't really like was what was the one that was like literally right before Goku Black, or did it just go from Frieza to Goku Black?
I think it went to Frieza and then.
Now I gotta look it up.
I think it went just to Goku Black, man. I could be wrong, but hey, you know what? Goku Black's Rose form is pretty badass.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I hope Xenoverse 3, whenever it comes out, lets us get the Super Saiyan Rose transformation.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
No, after Frieza, wasn't it the little arc with the Red Ribbon Army with Trunks meeting what's her name? The younger version of the girl from his older Trunks' timeline.
The Future Trunks saga.
Yeah, because I think it goes Frieza.
That's
and
part
then,
of Goku.
I think it goes Frieza to Future Trunks saga.
There's the Universe 6 saga.
Oh.
Universe 6 saga. Okay.
It wasn't a bad saga, but
it wasn't a bad saga.
That's the mini tournament. That's the mini tournament.
Yeah, that's the mini tournament, and like we got hit out of it.
Yeah, we got hit, and that we got more. That there's more Saiyans in.
Yeah, we got more Saiyans. And then. Oh nope. That's spoilers. That is spoilers. That is spoilers. Oh no, my eyes.
Oh
my eyes.
no.
Okay. All right. So yeah, no, I guess that's all the arcs. I guess it was just a mini. For whatever reason, I thought there was like a patrol thing, but that's actually the manga, and that's the Moro arc.
Yeah, that's the Moro arc.
But that's just the manga. I thought, what is this? Oh no, that's definitely going to be spoilers. Chapter 67 to 87.
That is 1000% spoilers, my friend.
Yeah. Let me look at the cover. Oh. Yep, that's a badass looking cover. Oh god. And the last one. This one is the current run, chapter 88 through whatever. I don't know who any of these people are.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I don't know who any of these people are. Is that Team Rocket? What the fuck is happening? Is this about Trunks?
Uh, tr-
Okay.
well, it's
Fuck
the
off.
new arc that they're in just started.
Okay.
The only issue is how long it's taking Akira Toriyama to do this story. So like I'm on the Shonen Jump app, and it goes pretty much almost. There's a new chapter almost every month, and then it goes from July 20th to August 19th, which I think is the end of that arc, and then the start of the new arc, which is December 20th, and then now January 19th. So he takes a month to do all his shit because he's a busy man, Akira Toriyama.
Yeah, he likes to stay busy.
I don't think people realize that. They're probably like, why does it take it so long, probably, for like all these new chapters when there's a new fucking Dragon Quest game coming out, so he's probably busy with that right now. Just in case if no one knows, Akira Toriyama does all the art and stuff for Dragon Quest.
And like, a lot of the games that we played back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. I found. So there's the Zeno arc, which you get the introduction to Zeno.
Which I think is the Future Trunks arc, isn't it?
The Copy Vegeta saga.
Oh, I hated Copy Vegeta.
Okay.
The only reason why I didn't hate it as much is because even though I didn't watch the what was the YouTube bit, the Team 8-Star or whatever,
Sure.
the guys on YouTube that like dubbed their like, oh my god.
So
You
apparently,
know
yeah.
what I'm
See, we blocked out the bad ones, man. That's what I'm saying. Like there was it wasn't long. It was only like 4 episodes long, but it's still an arc.
Sorry, Team 4-Star. Team 4-Star?
Team 4-Star.
Yeah, they brought the guy that does Vegeta's voice in Team 4-Star to be Copy Vegeta.
That's funny. Actually, that's funny.
So, and a lot of people were pumped about that, but yeah, I completely forgot about that arc. Completely forgot about that arc.
See, not all gold. Then it was the Future Trunks. Then it's the Universe Survival Saga. Then it's Broly.
And then
Then after that, it's going to be the Galactic Patrol Prisoner Saga.
Which is, what's his name?
Moro.
Yeah.
And then...
What's the
I
name?
don't know who any of these... Like, these people, if I showed you this picture, first off, badass looking fucking photo.
Does it say what the name of the new arc is? Because it just started.
Granolaf, the Survivor Saga.
Huh. Now I'm gonna have to like read all of the Maro saga so I can figure out what the fuck's going on.
Well, there's what looks like to be 4 villains in this one, and a mysterious green-haired person.
This is gonna be a long arc. I feel then.
Probably.
I feel like it's gonna be a long arc. Also, Dragon Quest Dai has been going on, and who knows if Akira Toriyama was helping with that anime.
Oh, and then the other arc that I saw was the superheroes.
Oh yeah, we gotta watch that movie.
I really do gotta watch that movie.
Anyways, if you had to rate the arcs of Dragon Ball Super, which ones would you like? If you're like 1 through 5.
Like the order?
Yeah, in the order.
Like number 1 is Tournament of Power.
Okay.
Number 2, Goku Black.
So Future Trunks Saga.
Future Trunks Saga. Battle of Gods. Frieza. Universe 6. Copycat.
And you're putting Brawly at the bottom?
Brawly, I mean, okay,
Brawly.
Well,
that's a movie, but was it
right?
Was it in the manga though too?
I don't know. I don't know if it was in the manga or not. I just know it's in the movie.
But the movie is canon, so
the movie is canon, and it is part of the Dragon Ball Super. But I just thought you meant like the whole
Just
Then, fuck. I would sneak in Brawly as number 2 and move everything down 1.
okay. I'm pretty sure that's the same order for me. Because the Tournament of Power gave us a lot of cool fucking shit.
The Tournament of Power did so much for the Dragon Ball franchise in terms of it does not matter what your power level is. Master Roshi will kick your ass.
Not only that, it showed how powerful Krillin was.
It did. It still showed that he can't land his destruction disc, though. Or destructive disc.
That boy cannot hit a destructor disc to save his life.
It is currently episode 349 without Krillin hitting anything with a destructo disc.
Okay, guys, we're coming in for episode 450. What's this one? Oh, Krillin still can't hit a destructo disc? Alright, we're sticking with the usual here. Alright, sounds good.
Yeah. They made Destructo Disc too powerful. And you know what's sad though? Like the only person to successfully use a version of Destructo Disc is Frieza.
Yep.
And he used it on himself. So like it's fucking dangerous.
He did
He's
use
just
it on himself.
He's like, I got you now.
Just kidding. I don't. I got myself again. I wonder if they're going to try to bring Cell back.
I thought about it. And I would hope that if they brought Cell back, and hear me out, because I'm about to say something very controversial. If they brought Cell back, he needs to be on the hero side. He can't be a bad guy.
Why?
Think about it. If he survived, let's say a single Cell survived that blast from Gohan, he's been out there in space by himself either one or two ways. If he comes back, he knows that he needed to train or find other species to mix with to become even stronger, or he would just have to like repent. He's got to override his own programming, which I feel like Cell could actually do.
Yeah, I mean, if the other androids can, why can't he?
Well, the other androids were like, who was it? Like, it was 16. 16 is just like the only program that I had was to destroy Goku. I'm not going to destroy anything else. He was a very peaceful dude. He's just like, is that Goku? God damn it! Now I gotta kill him. But like everything else, he's just like,
Dude,
and he didn't even want to do that.
Dude,
He's like, I don't want to. I have to. Like it's in my programming.
I loved getting his moves in Dragon Ball Z Budokai. And giving it to
16?
like, yeah. His moves were awesome, like his Hellfire fucking arms.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I feel like if he comes back, it needs to be. I just want him to be on our side again, or I want him to really fucking shake things up. I want him to come back, see how strong the heroes have gotten, not fight and plot, and then plot really well and like, what's up with this fat pink thing? What can I do with that? Because if he ever got Boo's DNA, ultimate villain. Ultimate villain. He's not dying at all. Think about it. He can regenerate from one cell because of Piccolo's ability. And if he's Boo, his body's indestructible.
It's kind of fucked up.
And he learns moves by, well, one, if it's in the DNA, and two, just by seeing it. And he's already seen instant transmission. So, Z Fighter's fucked.
You're fucked. I don't know what to tell you. How would his candy beam work?
I don't think he would need to have a candy beam.
I think it would be between his two little horns, and it would just...
or just regrow the tail. He had a tail to begin with.
Okay.
That's how he exorted the androids.
So, slightly stupid question.
All right.
The Saiyans are stronger with tails, correct?
The Saiyans have the possibility of being stronger because of tails.
How strong do you think Goku would be now with Ultra Instinct if he had his tail?
Oh, it's not a direct power boost, right? So like the
It
whole
is to
thing
me.
is the tail is a way of getting the Azura out, which is the big monkey.
Yeah.
So if he could control the Azora like Vegeta can, think of an Azora with Ultra Instinct. So take whatever power he has already, multiply that by 10 because that's what the Azora does. And now he's a big ass fucking monkey that you can't hit.
It's scary to think about.
But I mean, there's stronger stronger techniques. For instance, fusion, just the Patara earrings in general would make him stronger. And then the fusion dance. So like Gogeta. But we've already discussed the difference between Vegito and Gogeta. So
It's like there's a lot of things that I kind of want to see come back. Like I would love to see Goku and Vegeta back with the tail. I think that would be like a little interesting thing to throw in there. I also would love to see. I know this is stupid, and I know people won't agree with me on this, and I've brought it up before, but I would love Goku actually, canon wise, meeting his family, like his parents.
I want Goku to die. Like here, I want his story to end. I don't want to be the villain on this, but he's okay. Planet Vegeta destroyed. He avenged the Saiyans. He's avenged his planet several times. He has a family. He needs to die. Like he's the power of the gods now.
Or what you can do is just make him the god of destruction, or make him an angel, which will force
Okay.
which will force you to move to a different main character.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It needs to be forced to move to a different character. And at this point, I wanted it to be Gohan really bad, but I feel like it's too late for Gohan now.
Give me a Goten and Trunks main character story.
I'd be okay with that.
Give me like what if this whole time, because like in Dragon Ball Superheroes, Gohan is actually trained. Same with Piccolo. What if this whole time Goten and Trunks has been training with themselves and like trying to get stronger and trying to find out ways to power up?
You know what? I'll top you on that. What if the future is inevitable and the world is ultimately meant to be destroyed, and we just keep going back in time because it's always in Trunks' future. It's always Trunks, dude. It's always Trunks. he
So you're saying Trunks is the issue? Trunks is the issue then? That's what you're saying.
I'm saying he's at least reporting the issue. He's like, hey, I'm here when the world ends. How can we not make it end? And then they fix it. And then he comes back a week later, goes, "Hey, so
hey, guess what?
The world's still ending, but now it's something else." And he's just constantly doing that. So what if they switch over from the main characters and they put Trunks and Goten, and then the world's just going to end?
Or what if they fix the storyline, right? And then something else happens, but this time it's future Goten coming back. Being like, hey guys, me and Trunks switched roles. The world's gonna end. So we need to change everything.
It's Trunks Black now.
It's Trunks Black and Vegeta Black and Goku Black.
Turns out Zamatsu had a twin that nobody knew about. He found out
There's
about
also
Zamatsu
Piccolo
dying.
Black. There's also Piccolo Black. So I'm fucked. So I need help.
Yeah.
Also, can we real quick talk about Teenage Gohan and GT? Why is his hair significantly different than Goku's? When he was a child, his hair is Goku style.
What is it, Gohan?
Goten.
Oh, Goten. I mean,
Your hair ain't changing that.
You can get a haircut.
Yeah, it wasn't a very good haircut.
I just like the fact that like the whole reason Goten doesn't have a tail is because Akira Toriyama forgot. He just forgot to draw it in, dude. And Goten in Trunks, he was like, "Oh yeah, tails! I forgot
how funny
they were born without him."
What if randomly in one of these arcs, all of a sudden Goten and Trunks just randomly have a tail pop up, and the full moon happens?
Well, the whole thing, right? The genetic thing was he was saying that like the dominant parts of your DNA gets transferred over. So once you are able to turn Super Saiyan, you no longer need a tail. So it no longer and that's why they were able to go Super Saiyan so early.
Yeah. Kind of breaking the fucking system there, Akira Toriyama.
Oh, I mean, it's his system. He can do whatever he wants with it. I thought the whole power level thing was overrated anyway. I feel like it should have been fluid, right? Like, I feel like the cap should have been what Frieza was, because he was supposed to be the strongest in the universe, right? So if his ultimate power was like 100 million, then nobody else should have been 100 million. It should have just been a beatdown. It should have been Goku. Sure, let's say Goku also reached 100 million. And then just by pure skill, he wins because Frieza never practiced. He never trained. And we know this for a fact. Frieza doesn't have to train.
And then he finally did train, and then we got Golden Frieza for him.
I feel like, I don't know. I just don't like the power system. Because then you just get ridiculous. It's just like, oh, well, Broly's a billion, so clearly he could win in anything. Like, yeah, but like...
Hey, remember when, they freaked out about Goku's power level being over 9,000?
Oh, that's funny.
We really didn't talk about Super this episode.
Oh, what were we... Super, what are we expecting? I can't wait for the Moro arc, honestly.
I can't wait to see that animated.
I just want it to come back.
Honestly, I'm kind of curious to see if instead of jumping right into the Moro arc, they're going to do, like, show Goku being trained by that other angel.
Well, he's got to meet them, right? So clearly he's got to meet...
Because
he already knows the Galactic Patrol.
Yeah, but didn't the Tournament of Power, like the next arc in the anime is the Moro arc, but didn't it kind of just, like, jump to Goku, like a time skip?
I mean, maybe. There's probably got to be some time of peace. They have to fit in Broly somewhere.
Yeah, I'm just talking, like, I would love for them to, like, go into him meeting this angel and, like, him training.
Oh, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's met... Who's the Galactic Patrol person that they know?
Oh, God, what's his name? The one that acts like he's really strong, but he's actually really weak.
Yeah, you'd be surprised, but yes. Galactic Patrol. What's his name?
Didn't we meet him early in Super, too?
Yeah, he's in there. I don't remember how they met him. But they know him, and that's his ticket in to meeting the Angel, because the Angel is also part of the Galactic Patrol.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This episode's been a hot posh of just random.
It really is. But like this is how we are. We're just very random people.
Dude, you got the full-on nerd neck beard going on right now.
Yeah, I need to like shave a little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
I mean, I have no right to talk. I got this massive beard going on, but like, I'm looking over. I'm like, you got the full-on nerd neck beard going.
Yeah. I normally just have the goatee, but I haven't shaved in like a week, so that's what happens.
All right, you know what? Let's just end it there. Next week we will talk about Rising of the Shield Hero, and I can talk probably an hour about that. So we'll probably talk about the Rising of the Shield Hero next, guys. Sorry, this one has been kind of like a hosh-posh of everything. The title's still going to be about Tower of God and Dragon Ball Super, but next week is for sure going to be the Rising of the Shield Hero, unless something else happens during this week. Who knows? But please make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe on this video. Tell us what you hated about this video. If it was everything, sorry that we suck, alright? We just kind of threw everything in there today. We just needed to get an episode out, guys. We needed to get an episode
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, and be excellent to one another.
Party on, dudes. See you guys later.